What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Crypto FUD. And let's jump right into this. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. I got some good news, guys. It's Thursday, which means tomorrow is Friday. That's got to get you excited, right? Especially everybody that works Monday through Friday. Hell, even if you don't work Monday through Friday, we got the weekend coming up, right? So let's start things off. Before we even start off, make sure you guys hit that like. Craig, what's going on? You were number one first today, and I see you spelling out Ondo. We'll check that out. Kendamir, what's going on, brother? Texan, Eller, Fajerio, Gina, Owen, CEX, Jojo. What is going on, guys? How are you guys doing today? Again, welcome, guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thursday. I know I did. I had a good day today, and it's just keep getting better, right? Especially, like I said, tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow is Thursday. So what is going on with the market, guys? What is going on with Bitcoin? What's going on with crypto? What is going on with the economy right now? Let's go over everything today. So first things first, let's do a little bit of price. Bitcoin right now is sitting at around 64,658 to be exactly precise right now. We did jump up slightly up to 65.2, almost 65.3, but you can see it was very short-lived. I was actually hoping when we did jump up that we would at least find some support above this level right here that I said is going to be a big spot for some resistance. And you know what's crazy is we've been looking at these levels for how long, right? It's been a while. And you can see, look at this. Hit our head. Look at this. Hit our head. If you guys want to learn how to find these spots for some support, I didn't just put this here. You guys can go back and look at all my videos for the last few weeks. These levels have been here. If you're interested in trying to find out how I find these levels of some support, resistance, and just trying to be a better trader all the way, make sure you guys hit that join and become a member. And while we're talking about members, we do have an airdrop coming for members only in the next, I think, week or two. So make sure you guys hit that join, only $5, and you're pretty much going to get paid to do that, right? And you'll get paid in our NFK token, native token on the channel. So, but to get back onto Bitcoin, so you guys can see, obviously, we are sitting at around that 64.6, somewhere around 64.6, 64.7. Today, it's just been one of those days where it's like nothing's going on, right? The last week, we can really say not much has been going on. We were going on a nice rally since we dropped, what was that, over a week ago. We were on a nice little move up. Looked like everything was going good. And you can see we out of nowhere just dropped. Well, we're going to go over a couple things, macro, that I think is going on and what we have ahead of us in the next few days. Believe it or not, that's going to be probably giving us a lot of volatility. So Milady right now, she's been holding up like a champ. Honestly, she has been holding up like a champ. Even today when Bitcoin was dropping, she was finding support at this level that we've had mapped at around the 19.6, 19.7 area. She dips a little bit below, but you can see she's respecting that line very well. So Milady's been looking good. Technically up today, 3.7%, which is a little bit, it's shocking how much support we have behind Milady, right? Just imagine when the markets start rallying like crazy and Bitcoin's up to $75,000, $80,000. What do you think Milady is going to be doing? She's going to be well past all-time highs. I'm talking about 2, 3, 4x from there, and it's just going to be the beginning. I hope you guys aren't getting psyched out. I know even myself, I'm just like, nothing's going on. But we got to take the bad with the good because the good outweighs the bad, right? That sounds like a new slogan that I just came out with. You got to take the bad with the good because the good outperforms the bad, right? And I'm being serious though. That you really think about what I'm saying there. Think about what I'm saying. Now I'm scrambling up my words. But you guys understand what I'm saying. It will outdo the bad. You just have to stick with it. Stay patient. Keep dollar cost averaging in. I can't stress it enough. Not financial advice, but keep dollar cost averaging in. It's going to pay out in the long run. I'm telling you. Been here and done it. Let's see here. Dottie, what's going on? Philly. Crypto James, what's going on, brother? Rosales. Night of Eternity, what's going on, bro? Dude, there was no Milady dip for me to buy today. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like Milady has really been holding strong. And this is, I mean, you guys, like, you can see that it's just Milady. Even though, yes, if Bitcoin does have a really bad day, like we saw back here, we saw Bitcoin have that really bad day, right, where it just tanked the whole market. Yeah, Milady dropped 48% that day, which I told you guys when it happened. It was a gift from above, honestly. You gotta. These are the things that you have to take advantage of on a project like Milady that has such a small market cap. When we see those massive dips, eat them up, because you see them. Look how much we bounced off that dip. It actually brought us up to higher levels, because we were technically sitting at around pretty much a little bit lower than where we're at right now. But I mean, we dropped down to the abyss, and you can see we bounced up and actually broke above where we were technically sitting before the drop. And I always tell you guys, sometimes projects, they need that stuff. They need that dramatic drop for the sellers to be overwhelmed and the buyers to come in and take force, right? So that's pretty much what it is. Now, a couple of things that I do want to cover real quick, because we have some things coming up, and I don't want you guys to be caught red-handed. Well, that would be someone that's stealing. I don't want you guys to be caught, I don't know, caught with your pants down. I don't know. I guess that's what you would say, right? So let's look at a couple articles real quick, and then I want to get to what I'm talking about. So, Bitcoin forms a death cross on the TD9 sell signal. Brace for impact? ? And an analyst has explained how Bitcoin is forming both the death cross and a TD sell signal, which may lead to potential dips in these targets. Bitcoin looking in trouble as 12-hour charts form two bearish signals. In a new post on X, analyst Ali discussed two signals that have recently formed in Bitcoin's 12-hour chart. The first of these is a death cross. We'll go over that real quick, which occurs when an asset short-term simple moving average, the SMAs, which you guys know that's like my holy grail that I live by, dips below its long-term SMAs. Regarding the death cross, the 50-day and the 100-day SMAs make up for the short-term and the long-term trend lines. Historically, such formations have been considered bearish signals, which the price potentially suffering once the pattern is confirmed. The other signal The other signal that has appeared for the cryptocurrency involves the Tom Denmark, the TD. This indicator is popularly used for finding locations of probable tops and bottoms for any asset price. And they kind of give us a little chart here, and we're going to check out. So they're saying the simple moving averages, the 50 and the 100-day, are about to cross if they haven't already. And this is going to be for the 12-hour chart. So I know you guys, anybody that's familiar with the members only stream, we've covered, the hourly, the 2-hour, how the simple moving averages will change as you move your time frames, right? So unfortunately for the and I was wondering when they said the 12-hour chart, TradingView doesn't have a 12-hour chart. Now that I'm looking, we have only the 4-hour, which that's not going to give us the signal that they're looking for. So that kind of stinks. I wonder what they're using to, obviously they're using a different platform, but I wonder what they're using to gather that 12-hour chart. When I was reading, I was like thinking in my head, I'm like, 12 hours? I was like, I've never really used the 12-hour. Well, that's why. Maybe I need to branch off from TradingView and start using some different trading platforms. We'll see how it goes. Let's see here. Guess there's no more news. Well, what I do want to jump in on is this is going to be a big thing that's coming out. Is remember we've been covering the Fed meetings. Well, we have 5 days, technically 6 days until the next FOMC meeting coming up. And is the price caked in? Possibly. I think it possibly is, but I think you guys already know on these days, and this is going to be on the what is this? 5 days from now. This is going to be on the 1st, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the 2nd of May coming up. And you can see that they've already pretty much indicated that there's going to be another pause, right? And we already know this. We already know that the Feds are basically going to continue to pause probably till the end of this year. Remember, when we were going into this year, we were talking about the Feds were going to probably start easing on interest rates towards the beginning of the year, maybe towards the halfway of the year. Now, the way inflation's been looking, inflation took a little bounce, and it's looking like it's been slightly moving up every time the numbers come out. So, with that being said, they haven't got the confirmation yet that we're going to continue to move down. I just think it's a bounce, right? When you look at charts, any kind of chart, when you're coming down, you're going to find some support, you're going to bounce, and you're going to continue down that downward move, right? Well, that's basically what's happening with inflation. We've come down so much in the last year, from 9% all the way down to 4%, which is a very big move, right? We moved up very fast as well, but we didn't move up just like go straight to 9%. It was a slow pace, right? Well, that's exactly how it is coming down as well, if not even slower, because it's hard to tackle inflation. So with that being said, we're seeing a little bit of a bounce on the numbers as far as the inflation, where it's bouncing. It's been coming up a little bit high. Like the last time it was like 0.1 higher. It was expectation, I believe, was around 3.8, came out 3.9. If you guys remember the core inflation, somewhere around there. So it's not like it's bouncing like a massive amount. It's just it's going in the wrong direction. With that being said, Feds, whenever they see that, they're like, all right, we're gonna pause. We're gonna continue to pause, basically kicking that can down the road. So what investors are thinking is that towards the end of the year, for right now, is most likely what it's looking like. And you can see this is going to be for the May meeting. If we skip a little bit, let's check out September. Now these numbers are going to change absolutely, because we don't know what's going to happen from here to September. But you can see majority of the market, about 60%, are calling for some kind of a Fed ease coming up in September. Is that going to happen? Only time will tell. But I think as you get towards the end of the year, now we have February, now you're looking at somewhere about 60, almost 70% now in November are calling for some kind of a Fed ease. And when you get over towards December, the end of the year, same thing. The numbers still kind of look the same as far as it being around 60, about 60, a little over, almost 70% of the markets right now are calling for some kind of a Fed ease or reduction in the interest rates. But like I said, you can't even take these numbers seriously because they will change dramatically. Imagine we're going into May, right? We're going to get our CPI reports coming out in the next probably 4 weeks or something like that. So towards the end of May, we're going to get another CPI report. If it comes back where it's starting to cool back down, watch those numbers. Watch July, September start forming where there's a big candle over here on where a lot of investors are going to be calling for some kind of an ease. Right now, they're not, because the numbers have come out hot. But things can change very fast, very rapidly. So I just bring this up because this is going to keep haunting us, right? We didn't think it was, because we figured by this time that the Feds were going to be reducing rates, but they haven't. Numbers are coming out hot on the CPI, so we got to stay educated on this. We have to keep basically following this, because it's going to dictate the markets, and it's always going to be that catalyst. Even if we're doing really well, we're going to have off days because of this. Now, let's say we go into the meeting and we're somewhere around where we're at right now. I mean, depending on what is said in the meetings, as far as for the FOMC meeting, Bitcoin could come back and retest some of these levels, right? I necessarily don't think that the pain is 100% done with. I don't think it's done with. We already know, and I've said this plenty of times if you've been following the channel, this is what happens after usually after post-halving. We'll see something like this where, we'll see for the next maybe month, could be in the next 2 months, where Bitcoin is just sitting in a limbo of just not really doing much, or we keep retesting some of these levels, right? And it's going to drive a lot of investors out. Do I need to scroll back out and show you guys what happened last time we hit all-time highs in 2021? What do you think, Prodigy? You think I should pull back the charts back in 2021? Because we've covered it, probably 21 times we've covered that. But I feel like I have to keep reminding you guys, because even myself, trust me, I get it. When I'm like, damn it, what's going on today now, right? What the hell is going on today? But you have to just remember, we're coming off of these massive highs. Bitcoin, just what was this? The beginning of March. So you're looking at about 6 weeks ago, Bitcoin was just at $73,000, guys. If you zoom out and you look at the chart for Bitcoin, we're really not doing terrible. Obviously, yes, we've been swinging down. We're still kind of in this this channel that we've had mapped out that I'm going to extend, right? But I told you, if and when this candle or this bull flag plays out, it's going to be epic. It's going to be epic, guys. And I'm telling you, we're going to see altcoins going absolutely berserk. That's why I just can't stress it enough. If you're able to, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Right now is the time, honestly. And just keep eating the dips. If we continue to move down, just keep dollar cost averaging in. That's why for me personally, if and when we do drop down, now this drop I should have freaking like threw a massive amount, right? I'm kicking myself. I really am kicking myself along with a lot of other people, I'm sure. But if we do see something like that happen again, I'm going to be ready this time. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to buy like 50 billion at one drop. But I normally don't do that because when we do when I'm dollar cost averaging in, I just buy small increments because you don't know if it's going to continue to move and you want to take advantage of those prices, right? So that's the safest way, I think, as far as investing. Just small increments, dollar cost averaging in. So that's what it is. We won't zoom out and check out the 2021 all-time highs and dips because you guys have all seen it plenty of times. I'm sure people are like, not again, Crip, please, not again. Well, sometimes we got to keep going back in history so we can remember where we're at, because obviously it's not going to history's not going to play itself out exactly, but it will look similar. I do believe it will look similar. So Cowie, what's going on, bro? What is going on? Koktoshi, love the name and the green, bro. That green fits you, bro. Eduardo, what's going on? Scott, what's going on, brother? Happy to see you in here. Prodigy, what's up, fam? Eduardo's giving you those eyes. He's like, Prodigy, I'm watching you, bruh. I'm watching you, bruh. I hear you. So let's check out. So as far as news today, nothing too crazy. I'm kind of shocked because we got the GPDs today as far as the economy, and it came out low. Came out low today. I'm just surprised that there's no articles about that. That's why we saw a big dip technically today. And let me see if I can pull that up. I'm just like shocked when I pulled up these sites that nothing was on for today. Maybe I need to search for it. Doesn't look like they don't have anything. That's odd. All right, whatever. We'll keep it moving. Welcome everybody that just jumped in. Make sure you guys hit that like. We got like 40 people here and 20 likes. Make sure you guys hit that like. And if you haven't already, I know most of you guys have. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe as well. So what is moving today? Is anything moving today? We have Bonk. Bonk is up. Bonk's been going strong. Remember, we covered an article about Bonk. They actually are. Wait, is it Bonk? I believe. Nope, that was Pepe. Bonk is going strong, but I believe it was Pepe that we read the article as far as the futures being added on Coinbase. So I wonder, there must be something else going on with Bonk. You know what I forgot to bring up? Our where's our bubbles? There we are. So you can see Bonk's up 14%. Pepe's on a nice run, and look what else is running here. Wormhole. Newer project up 20%. Sui's up. Theta. Arweave. Ondo, Craig. Ondo's down. We'll check out those charts right now. Ondo's down today 2%, bro. It's the end of the world. Just kidding. Where's Jer at? Jer, Oyster, where you at, bro? I know you got your Pepe. Pepe's been doing good. Like I said, we read an article of the other day in regards to Pepe being added onto Coinbase futures, and it's been steadily moving up. So, Crypto James, can you check out the new release on Solana, Cat GPT? Not sure if you can tell anything on the charts this early, but I was curious to see what you might see. So, didn't Cat GPT already drop though? Yeah, and then Scott said Maniki. Well, how do you pronounce that? Is it Maniki? They we'll pull up Maniki too. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And Justin wants us to check the next 100s. Check it out. Muse down. Muse been running like crazy. You can see they're down. Book of Memes up 5% for today. Helium's up 12%. Wonder why Helium's running. Luna Classic out of nowhere is up 7%. Degen 4%. Popcat, Pepe coin, not to be confused with the actual Pepe. So let's look up that Cat GPT real quick. It's right here, right? I know you guys were talking about it in the Discord. A lot of people were up. And if you guys are interested in joining the Discord, make sure you guys, all you have to do is message me on any of the videos on my YouTube, and I'll give you guys the link. Unfortunately, I cannot put the link anymore on our chat. We've been having spammers coming in. You know how it goes with Telegram and Discord. You're going to have spammers coming in, and they're freaking just, not doing good things, right? So we had to make sure now we have to limit and make sure we see exactly filter who's coming in, because we don't want to deal with any of these people, these imposters. And you know who I'm talking about, you imposter. We're no FUD over here, bro. We're moving on. You're crying. So yeah, this actually dropped about a day, 7 hours. So it's going on 2 days. Got a nice market cap of around right under that $30 million in liquidity at $6 million. Looks beautiful. This thing has been on a nice run. I mean, when I was looking at the charts when you guys posted it on the Discord, I was like pretty impressed, because you saw when they posted it this morning, it went on this initial run. You saw a beautiful dip where, honestly, and let's zoom in a little bit, but that dip was epic to where anybody that caught in on this dip right after this big sell-off is doing really well, right? So you can see. Now, a couple of things that I do want to point out. Let me see if we can zoom in a little bit more on this. There we go. So, James, Prodigy, you like that? So James, you see how you see the M pattern that's formed? It's not the most prettiest M pattern, right? But it is an M pattern. So I'm not saying, oh, this thing's going to crash or anything like that, but you might have a little bit more of a downward move with this. As far as where it's at right now, it is technically finding some support at a level that was a previous high right there. So you can see, hopefully, if it holds. I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to hold right there. I think your next spot for some solid support is most likely going to be somewhere around this level right here, which was its previous and original all-time high at around that 42 mark right there. So I would say just keep an eye on this. I don't know how high you guys are up, but maybe look to see if you want to reposition yourself. I'm not the one to be like sell or, do anything like that. But when I see a double top or an M pattern, that usually is a big sign that there's going to be somewhat of a downward move for the project. So I'm just throwing that out there because you guys know I'm obviously trying to look out for you. So if you want to ride it to the moon, Crypt could be wrong. Crypt could be wrong, and this thing could be like a psych out, like nope, and it just starts rallying. But you know how it is in Solana. You know how it is. Things are running, and there's always going to be a time where it hits its head, and it just can't basically keep that momentum up for now. Like I said, right now you got these newbie gains, is what I always say. It's like, think about when you go to the gym, you're a month in, and you're getting all these gains. Prodigy's like, oh man, I'm getting big. I'm about to get the side. I'm about to get like crip over here. You know, you get those newbie gains and it starts getting all to your head. But eventually there's going to be a nice little sell-off, and then you start getting into that natural growth down the road where if the project's good, hopefully it can survive after about a month or two, right? Because you know how it is with a lot of these projects. They start off crazy strong, and then they'll eventually at some point see a nice sell-off. It just starts a cascade event, and then who knows? They just go sideways, so Paca, for a while. And you're like trying to catch the dip, and it just keeps falling. So Paca, so. Oh man, I'm just messing with you guys. I'm drinking an energy drink right now. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, and I'm drinking an energy drink. That means I'm gonna be up tonight in the Discord. Look at these sales coming in. You guys were posting. They were posting buy-ins earlier. $100,000 buy-ins earlier. Let's look at the top traders and see. Look at this, Jer. Look at this, Jer. Oyster, I know you're in here watching. Look at this mysterious wallet that's sold off. They didn't buy in, but they're selling off. What the? Wait, there's another one. What in the? That is crazy. There's another one. Another one. Look at all these wallets that have sold off, but they don't have any buy-ins. That is just craziness. Nah, I'm just messing with you. It happens in every project. I don't know why people do this, but they'll buy in on a project and they'll like swap it over to like 7 different wallets and then go make sales. Right? It's like, why? I don't have time to be controlling 7 different wallets. I don't know. I don't understand the need for it, really. But you can see here, this person, you can't really go off of this person because who knows what they actually bought in on. But the next lineup, this guy bought in 41.5 thousand, and look at this, sold off almost $300,000. That's crazy. Let's get to some of these levels where like a normal person would buy in. Maybe this $4,000 buy-in right here, 4,200, sold off today, $55,000 for a profit of 55. They made a profit of $50,000. Isn't that insane? They still are holding on to 7,700. Look at this. This guy bought in $13,000, right? He sold $75K, and he's still holding on to $62,000. That's a move right there, bro. That is a freaking move. That is a freaking move right there. Jerry, look at all this. Holy crap. Look at I'm like, holy crap. There's like 40 wallets that are all like not bought in but sold off. That's crazy. That is crazy. But shout out to all those people that are making money. So we'll see how this but look, James, look. You see what I'm saying, brother? Now, the big spot for some that it needs to hold is basically where it bounced right here at around this 58. And you can see, you might see a bounce. If you can get a bounce somewhere around this area, this is the pivotal spot that you need. If it does break this, I'm telling you right now, you're looking at coming back down towards this 42. So don't say I didn't warn you guys. Let's look at Maniki. This project, if I'm not mistaken, got dropped on some central exchanges already. I'm pretty positive they did. Look at the market cap, over $200 million. Let's see if they're on CMC. Yep, they are. Obviously, with that kind of money, they got money to buy in on here. So what I want to see is, yep, look, I knew it. I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw the other day, it was like 2 days ago, Crypto.com posted that they dropped this on their exchange. So look at this. They're already on, they're on Gate.io. Looks like MEXC, but Crypto.com is going to be probably the biggest one other than Gate.io for a central exchange, CEX, central exchange. So I mean, that's awesome. That's definitely crazy. That's good. This project's only been out for what? 3 days, bro. 3 days, and it's already dropped on a freaking exchange. That's crazy. Oh, Justin said Crypto.com has a contest for it already. Do they? Well, you know why Crypto.com, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's a good thing because it helps the project, you know, you get a chance to win whatever the hell, you know, whatever they have. They usually have like a pool of like $10,000. Like so many people have a chance of winning it. All you have to do is trade, buy or sell this project, and I'm sure there's probably other ones on there as well. The reason why Crypto.com does it is because what do I always tell you guys about central exchanges? They make money off transactions. So you think, why are they giving out 10 grand? Well, they're gonna make probably 150 off 150,000 off of transactions off of just this project in the next probably few days. So that's why they'll do that. But I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm sure all you have to do is like probably trade like $5 of it, buy and sell, you know, or just buy. I believe you don't have to like buy and sell. You can buy, you know, or if you want to get rid of it, you can sell as well. So, but that's awesome. That's good for them. That's crazy. It's crazy because like even like Bonk and Dog with Hat that were in like $1 billion price ranges for their market cap. It took them a few weeks, if not months, to get listed on some big exchanges. And you can see a project like this it's been out for 3 days, and it's already dropped on Crypto.com. So that's crazy. I wonder what keeps them, like, what, you know, like, because there's a lot of meme coins on Solana. I wonder what like catches their eye, and they're like, all right, we're gonna list this project, right? Like, I wonder what it is. If these people, because I mean, I wonder if the market cap already came out when it dropped. It was already at like 50 million, you know, or something like that. Or they maybe were in contact with Crypto.com and they're like, hey, we're about to drop this big project. We have big backers. We're already at like 50 million, you know, in market cap. You know, and Crypto.com's like, all right, if you guys have a good launch and you guys, you know, get to a certain level, we'll drop you. And look, 3 days later, they're on there. So Eduardo said, can check shitcoin chart. I was waiting for you guys to bring that one up. When Eduardo, was that you in the Discord that was talking about shitcoin? So let me ask you this, Eduardo. Shitcoin, is it traded on Binance? Is it this one right here on Binance? What ecosystem is it on? I'm gonna wait for your response. I'm guessing it's gonna be Binance, right? Oh, it's on Solana? Oh. Wait, is it this? The first shitcoin? No. American shitcoin? The first shitcoin? Oh man. So I mean, market cap is it's there. Liquidity is, it's, you know, it's got liquidity, but I was expecting like a big hitter here, bro. Doesn't look terrible, right? But you can kind of see, that you guys basically had some support right here. It looks like it's technically broke. Well, I guess we'll call it, it's still right there. It did technically break below this support level, because it's, that support level should be right there. So I don't know if you're up on this project, bro, but red flags are calling up, and it's not anything to do with the market cap or liquidity. It's kind of just has to do with what the charts are looking like. So if you're up right now, I'd maybe look to see if I would want to reposition myself, honestly, because the charts, it looks like it went on a nice run, you know, and you see how it's kind of swinging. I think this thing's probably going to start swinging down, is what I'm thinking. And I mean, it's a shit coin, bro. No, but I mean, coins like this, they're funny, but they're going to fizzle out most likely. But it says it was made 2 months before Doge. I was reading the little description. RC said, "What about $SmileK?" Well, let's check it out. Did I not pronounce or spell that correctly? Remember, guys, when you guys, this is the right one. Damn, this thing's running. When you guys want to look up a DeFi project, if you can, to make life easier, just be like, hey, SmileK on Solana, right? Let me know what ecosystem is on. But we were able to find this one. So this project looks freaking, it doesn't look bad at all. I mean, you can see the last time we looked at it, the fib was all the way down here. So this thing had a nice breakout. Rosales, hold on. We'll look at Cat GPT here in a second. Didn't we just have that up? Yeah. We'll bring it back up. So this doesn't look bad. Market cap's at 17.6 million. The liquidity's right there at $1 million. So numbers check out. They look good. You can see you went on some all-time highs. It did retrace, and you bounced right here at this 0.5. You've bounced multiple times at this 0.5. So what I will say about this project particularly is, I mean, this thing could easily continue on a run. I mean, it's definitely running right now, so I would ride with it. I would be waiting and curious to see if this thing is going to break above the 236 right here at the 95. Look out for some kind of a rejection. You see right here, it was hitting its head at the 236 at the 95. So look out for that. If this thing breaks above the 236, you're probably going to be running up and possibly making new all-time highs, right? If it starts hitting its head at the 236 at this 95 mark, I would be looking, if you're up, take your profits, because you're probably going to be retracing back down. And even if, let's say you go up to the 95, you see it's hitting its head, you sell off, even if you want to get back on the project, I would probably say that you're most likely going to find some support right back down towards this 0.5. So, and I would honestly have patience if you do make this move and you sell off and you do everything correctly and it does go for a bounce. This thing might break just because it's tested it multiple times. You guys already know, if you want to if it keeps retesting levels, it's eventually going to break if it's towards the upside or the downside, right? So if it comes up, hits its head on the 236, comes back down, I would say, not 100% certain, but there's a big chance that it could come. Maybe find some quick support, but eventually it breaks because it's already been in this level multiple times. And I would say one of these times when it comes back down, it's most likely going to break towards the downside. But project looks strong. Honestly, hopefully you can break up towards this 236. And if you do see a breakout above the 236, or if you see a breakout and it starts getting support on the 236, remember at the 95, you're going to be looking at a moonshot right there. So definitely doesn't look bad at all. Doesn't look bad at all. What's going on, Randy? How are you doing? So Crypto Bob said, you think Shiv on Ethereum has a chance? Well, hold on. I think I skipped somebody, right? We'll come right back to that, Bob. Hold on one second. Let's hear. Rosales said Cat GPT. We looked it up, but we'll bring it right back up, bro. All right, so look at this. James, remember what we said. I'm actually going to bring this support level right here because it looks like this is more of a support level. So you can see you guys have technically bounced at this level again. So doesn't look bad. Hopefully you can keep that support right there running and you'll continue to move up. So hopefully it goes up. Doesn't look bad though. Yeah, so we were talking about this project earlier. I mean, it's one of the top trending projects right now on Solana, so it's definitely running for sure. I was telling them earlier we were coming down, and I said it was making a double top and M pattern, so there could be still some downward movement. I told him, I was like, this is pretty much the line in the sand from where it's at right now. If it can hold, and see a bounce, you can continue this run. If it does break this support level, you're probably going to be coming back. You're going to be coming down towards this 42 area. So let's see here. All right. And then Rosala said nut flex. These names, bro. Nut flex. And remember, Netflix is on. Make sure you guys give me the ecosystem so I can pull it up quickly. And then, Bob, I got you on the Shiv. We'll check that out on Ethereum. Bigfoot, what's going on, bro? I was kind of waiting to see if so are we looking, what Netflix are we looking at, bro? I'm guessing it's going to be Solana, I would imagine, right? Nut and chill. Oh my god, that's absolutely hilarious. That is hilarious. Why didn't we think about that? That is hilarious. That is hilarious. So let's see here. Let's try to pull up a fib retracement on this. So let's see here. So market cap 3.2 million. Liquidity's at around 215. So numbers check out. Doesn't look bad. Couple things that I am looking at right now is same thing with Cat GPT. As you see this M pattern, right? Almost like the same kind of thing, the M pattern. You can see it broke below the 236. If it can hold this support level in between the 236 and the 382, right here, where it kind of bounced, and I'll put a line there, it looks like you can probably continue this this run. It bounced. You can see it bounced. It's hitting its head at the 236 though, which is usually an indication that it doesn't want to continue to rally. But you know, things obviously can do whatever they want. You know, you never know. It only could take a few big buys and you can break right above this 236. So what I would say is just watch out for this level that's in between the 236 and the 382 at around the 30. You can see you bounced already off of it multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times off of that. So hopefully you can break above this 236. And yeah. And you guys can be breaking some new highs. You're really not far from that all-time high. So, I mean, you're still bullish for sure. About 33%. But obviously with DeFi, market cap that low, 30% is literally nothing. That's a few big buys right there. So, definitely check that out. My boy Bob's been waiting. Shiv on Ethereum. Let's check that out. I'm guessing it's going to be this one right here. Oof. Bob, do you want the truth, or you want me to give you some hopium, bro? You want me to give you the hopium or the truth, bro? I hate with these charts, you can do a fib. It's like it doesn't really matter because you can see this is basically going completely sideways, consolidating. So we have good news and we have bad news, right? Bad news is the truth. I hear you, bro. I would never give you nothing but the truth. So, you know, you can see this project made an all-time highs back here. It had that, you know, that beginner gains that we always say. Went on a nice run. Right? Went on a nice run. A lot of people took profits. Tried to do some kind of a rebalance, but you can see they've been short-lived and making lower highs each time, right? So now you can kind of see it is basically just going sideways and down, right? So it was consolidating sideways, but you can see what happens is people get bored with projects on DeFi, with any project, right? when you're consolidating, going sideways for so long, even if it's just a week, 2 weeks, people were like, I'm moving on, right? They'll take their money and they'll move on. And it looks like that's what some people are doing, because you can see the consolidation has started to trickle down. So what I would say is, if you're long-term on the project, right, not a bad time to be dollar cost averaging in. That's the good news, honestly. If you're long-term and you're like, this project I believe is going to do really well, maybe like later down the road, you're getting some good buy-ins right now. If you're kind of like, oh man, you're down right now on your portfolio, and you're just like freaking, because I can only imagine what this does to an investor, right? Where you're just like, bro, I'm over it. Do something. You know, I would say, honestly, sometimes you got to just take your losses and move on. So it all depends on you. Me personally, I'm hard-headed, but at the same time, I hate selling for a loss, right? So a lot of times I'll just ride it. Sometimes it'll play out, you know, for the good, and sometimes you end up losing your money, right? Because you're just holding on, waiting for that bounce, and it never comes. So that's the decision you have to make for yourself. But like I said, the hopium, the good news would be that right now it's not a bad time, you know, looking at the charts to be accumulating if this is a long-term play for you, right? You have to kind of make that decision. Do you want to put more money in this project? Do you think there's going to be another bounce? That's something you have to decide. So, but, you know, like I said, you're clearly on a downward move, you know, as you just slowly but surely consolidate towards the side. So I hope it all works out for you, brother. I really do. Fajerio said, Call's been running today. They're up 5%, but I mean, the charts, look at this. They're still moving on their upward movement. They're still moving. Yeah, they're still moving. Definitely on an upward trend. Market cap back up 13.5 million. Liquidity is not looking too bad. So, and the volume's picked back up a little bit over 200,000 for the volume. Remember the other day we were looking at call, and it was actually on its way up, but the volume was like at like $50,000, right? And I was like, holy crap. You know, like that's the lowest I've seen the volume for call. Usually it's at like $1 million every freaking day, if not more. So Bob said, thank you. I'm down 70% after thinking out. I know, brother. I know, man. That's like the position you're in. You're like, fuck, what do I do? Excuse my language. You're like, what do I do? Do I hold on? Do I buy more and bring my average down, or do I just write my losses off, right? You know, we've all been there, bro. But I will tell you, there'll be plenty of other opportunities for you to jump in on other projects and get that money back. So I hope you make the right decision, man. So Justin said you can use your call to buy the presale on dip. What is I know you brought it up, dip. Right? Is that the project you're is that like another project they're coming out with? It rings bells, and I know you've brought it up plenty of times in the Discord and on here. Where's the presale at? Do you know? What are they using for the presale? And other James, he said, hello, everybody. What's going on, brother? Welcome, welcome. Real quick, make sure you guys hit those likes. We got like 30 plus people here. We got 29 likes. We're getting there. Sorry, I was messaging someone in the Discord. Everybody likes to hit me up in the Discord while they're watching me live. They're messaging me on Discord. Well, you know what we missed out? We didn't check. So what's Milady's market cap looking like today? So a little bit under 150. We're at 149 right now. So not too terrible. I think for the week we should be up. Yeah, for the week we're up 18% for Milady still. So, you know, like I said at the beginning of the stream, particularly for Milady, she's holding strong, honestly. She really is. She's holding strong for right now. So, oh, okay. So Eduardo said the pre-sale is over. They did it on VVS. Okay. Yeah, the VVS IMO. Nice. I appreciate you guys giving us the update. When is the launch date? And I will tell you guys, I'm going to tell you guys straight up. You guys know what I always say whenever there's pre-sales on a project. It doesn't happen every time, but if you didn't catch the pre-sale on any project, be very cautious. A lot of times, don't go FOMOing into the project right when it drops, because what you're going to do is you're going to buy in, and all these people that got in on the pre-sale, most of the time, not every time, but most of the time, they're going to dump on you. You're going to be buying in at a crazy high, and then this thing's going to retrace, and you're going to be sitting there having to hold the bag for a while and praying that the money that the charts retrace from where it's at. So I would be cautious if you didn't catch the pre-sale. A lot of times what I do, just like remember Jupiter that dropped. When Jupiter dropped, it went all the way down. It started off at like $3 and dropped all the way down to 45 cents and sat there for a few weeks. Now it's back up towards like $1.50, $2, right? But they had such a massive pre-sale that, you know, right when they dropped, a lot of people just took their profits and pretty much ran with it. And, you know, whoever was buying in right when it dropped was holding on to a bag, you know, of basically all in the red. So that's why I always say be careful with pre-sales if you didn't catch the pre-sale. Yep, so Milady at about 150, so not looking too bad. Let's look at the charts real quick. Milady might be forming... Oh, this is Pepe. Whew, I was like, damn it. Pepe might be forming some kind of M pattern, so I would keep an eye out on Pepe too. Oh, Solana at a 145. So I honestly think, like I was telling you guys, you know, with the FOMC meeting coming up next week, basically in about 6 days from now, I honestly am thinking that we're going to probably see more volatility. I'm telling you, I really do think we're going to see more volatility. And you're like, Crip, more on top of what we have? I do think it, bro. I do think that we're going to see some more volatility. So all I can say is just have your ducks in a row, have your dry powder ready to eat up these dips if it does occur, right? Justin asked, can we check out Cat Coin on Solana? Yeah. Oops. Oh, damn, we haven't looked at this in a while. So this has been having some nice fluctuations. You can see that all-time high. Then it dropped all the way below the 786. Looks like it was going on a nice run. Currently did have a nice little dip, and it is currently sitting right above that 618 right now. So all I can say is if it can hold this 618, hopefully it looks like you guys might be going on another bounce. Market cap's at around $7.5 million with $1 million in liquidity, so the numbers check out for sure. So if you can find some support at the 618, you can see when it does bounce at the 618, it'll do a nice little swing. So, you know, all I can say is maybe catch some of these swings that are happening, right? Decent little swings. If you can buy in, obviously the trick is what? Buy high. Oh, no, don't buy high. Buy low, sell high. That's usually what people do, is they buy high and sell low. But hopefully none of us, right? But yeah, 618 right here at around the 74, 75 mark needs to hold. If it does, you'll probably be running back up, but could be one of these swings, right? Because it looks like it keeps hitting its head. If it does run up at the 382 is like the top at around this 1130, 1140 mark. So, But numbers check out. Doesn't look too bad. Let's look at some of the projects. So Arbitrum back down to $1.09. It's crazy. $1.09. I still didn't buy in on that. Myro's been holding really well. I know Solo was buying in on Myro when we took a big drop. I'm still waiting. You guys can see Myro's been bouncing at these spots, so it's run up and hit its head at around that 19 cent, a little bit below, about the 19.5. I'm waiting because if Myro does make another move back towards that 10-cent mark, I'm definitely buying in on Myro. And you guys are always like, why Myro? Well, Myro is traded on a lot of big exchanges, but it has a very small market cap. And I put it right there with like Bonk and all them because it was in that same family of dog with hat. You know, a little bit past Bonk. Bonk was already out, but in that like kind of OG fam from like 4 months ago, you know, on Solana, and a lot of them all made it to the big leagues. Myro's made it to the medium leagues, you know, so I do think it has potential to get to potentially $1. So if I can catch it at 10 cents, that's an easy 10x right there. Check something out here. Miss Dawson says Carrot Coin will be huge. Where what ecosystem was Carrot Coin on? Well, I guess looks like it's Ethereum, I would imagine, right? Is it on Base or Ethereum? I'll wait for your response. What's going on, Gail? Soldier, what's going on, bro? Gail, we'll check that out here in a second. Rihanna, what Carrot Coin are you talking about? Actually, it has to be this one. What you talking about, Willis? Damn. Market cap is huge, though. $700 million market cap, and they only have $1 million in liquidity? A little questionable there. Gaming infrastructure. All right. We had a girl come in here. What, you guys remember Sarah? No, I understand gaming. I mean, gaming's going to be big. You guys remember Sarah from the future? She came in here and was dropping little bombs. And we were like, bruh. She was spamming. I'm like, Sarah, don't spam the chat. She kept spamming it. And I'm like, bro. She finally stopped. And remember when the next day we were like, someone came in, they're like, bro, did you see what's the project that Sarah was talking about? And we went back and it was up 300 and something %. We're like, what the all right, Rihanna. I got you. I mean, the numbers don't look terrible, right? The market cap is crazy high. Liquidity, I mean, it's there. Project's been out for what? Only 3 days? I mean, it's fairly new. So, I mean, we'll have to see how it plays out, right? You had those newbie gains come where it basically pumped. You kind of, had these little swings, but now it's doing a consolidation, but it's trending down for right now. So, all I can say, not knocking the project whatsoever. All I can say, bro, what's up with you and Crypto Daldy? Because I see you always, I always see you putting comments on there like, Crypto Daldy knows his stuff. What's going on? Y'all got like a little love triangle going on? Nah, but you can see, I mean, it's clearly on a downward move for right now. It is a fairly new project, so I'm not going to say anything negative about the project. We'll see if it gets a nice little bounce. I will map out as far as support, though. I will say if this breaks, because this was, you can see it's bounced off of here multiple times. So this 63 cent mark is going to be a big spot for Who is he? Is he a YouTuber? I know he was in the videos, or he was in the comments a few days ago. She's just in here. Gail, this is on Ethereum, but I would just say be careful. Just be careful. I'm not saying anything negative on the project, but just be careful, right? It's clearly on a downward move. So if I was to buy in, it would be 63 cents or under. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that deal. Rihanna said they say he's from the future. I don't know, buddy. Yeah. Rihanna and crypto, whatever his name is. What is it? Dawson? Or no, that's her last name, Donnie. Rihanna and Dawdy are dating. He sent her over here to start shilling his token. I already know it. That's a little love triangle right there. So let's see here. Gail, what were you saying? Will Bonk come back to the 12 mark? Let's see. I mean, Bonk's been on a nice little run. Today it's up what? It's up almost 13%. So you're saying, will it go back up to the 12 mark? So you mean will Bonk come back down and bounce off the 200A? Because that's where the 12 was. I don't know, buddy. Like I said, when this happened the other day, I said, and this was for most projects, I was saying you guys and all of us got handed a gift right there. If you took advantage of that dip, that was a hell of a dip. You know, even with the volatility that I'm expecting to happen from the FOMC meeting coming up, I still don't think that we're going to be coming back down and bouncing off this 200-day moving average. The only time you're going to see a move like that is when Bitcoin out of nowhere does those liquidation wicks, right? We call them liquidation wicks, where though Bitcoin will just, instantly drop down 5-10%. That's usually what happens is anybody that has any kind of a long open gets liquidated, right? So we call them liquidated candles. And when that happens, obviously you're going to see altcoins react even more. Bitcoin drops 5-10%, you're going to see altcoins drop 10, 20, Milady 48%, right? So will it come back to these levels? I mean, I won't ever say no, right? But you might not see it bounce off this 200A for a little while, or for a while, possibly. What's going on, BP? Eduardo said it's still waiting on the T. Prodigy talking about, oh yeah, we're all waiting, bro. We're all waiting for it. We got some things down the pipeline for NFK coming. So we already pretty much said the NFTs that are going to be dropping. I got a little peep of what they look like, and they're freaking dope. They are dope. We're going to have, obviously, there's going to be a whole line of NFTs dropping, and there's going to be some rare ones in between. And the price for them, we're not cracking heads whatsoever. I mean, these are dope prices, and like even me, none of the devs are getting their hands on anything. It's all going to be in random, right? And we're going to be buying them just as everybody else is. So, and we were able to decide, you know, and they're going to be on like OpenSea and all this stuff. What's going to be the floor price? And I was like, you know what? We were all discussing. I was like, it needs to be something fairly low, because I want you guys to get your hands on all this artwork. It's dope. You know, and as we continue to move forward with NFK, right, we're going to continue to keep dropping NFTs and all kinds of stuff. And I would like to, down the road, implement some kind of for it, like even the NFTs that you buy now that we drop. I want to do something where you can stake the NFTs, right, on some kind of a launch pad that we might be rolling out, and you can get some residuals back, some kind of an APY, either in Solana or back in our native token for NFK. So this is all down the road, but you know, down the road could be a month down the road. You never know. You never know. Things move fast, right? Amor said, I got Mog yesterday after that big retracement. Just a hunch, but we'll see if it goes off soon. Let's pull up Mog. Let's see what's going on with Mog. What's crazy is like we had a whole crowd in here on Mog like 2 weeks ago, and now they're either listening and not saying anything, or they've all disappeared. So for Mog, you can see that was if you caught this retracement, it was a beautiful retracement again, right? Told you guys, beautiful retracement on pretty much any project a week ago. We all got blessed with these dips. You can see now when it ran up, this thing bounced beautifully at our spot that we've had mapped as some support. So I mean, it's holding its gains for now. It's definitely holding its gains. Doesn't look terrible as far as the charts. It broke out of this downward trend that we had, you know, and like I said, projects like this need to do that, where they need to get to a certain spot towards that downside where it basically the sellers are overwhelmed and the buyers can come in, and you can see that's what happened. So hopefully it holds this support level right here at the 62. It is above it. It's hitting its head at the 0.5 though for right now. So you can see it's trading in a real fine spot as far as the 0.5 at around the 70, and you can see right here at the 62, almost the 63 is as far as some support. So hopefully a lot of times when you're seeing this fine price action, it's going to do some kind of a break. Hopefully it's towards the upside. But remember, I keep saying this and I'm still going to say it. I do think we're going to have a little bit more volatility ahead of us for the next few weeks. So Fajerio said he's still here listening while driving. Turn your radio up, bro. What's going on? If I wouldn't get copyrighted, I would play the NFT song. I was playing that song for 3 days straight. I swear I'm at the gym singing the song. People are looking at me like, what the hell? I'm like, it's no FUD koala. Yeah. Our community reigns. Let me see something here. We got this.
I'm Mike Tyson.
Nice. I didn't know I still had the video on here. Let's watch this again.
I'm Mike Tyson, and I'm thrilled to introduce you to No Food Koala. No Food.
We had somebody make this the other day for our No FUD Koala.
Thrilled to introduce you to No Food Koala.
It's pronounced FUD, Mr. Tyson.
The future of crypto investment. Welcome to a world where trust and transparency reign supreme, where fear, uncertainty, and doubt are mere relics of the past. At No Food Koala, we offer you a promise of integrity, honesty, and unwavering support in the crypto community. In a world full of skepticism and misinformation, we stand tall as the beacon of clarity and assurance. With cutting-edge technology and unwavering transparency, we are reshaping the very fabric of crypto investment. Gone are the days of doubt and uncertainty. With No FUD Koala, confidence is the new currency. Join us on this incredible journey towards a brighter, more trustworthy future in crypto investment. At No FUD Koala, trust, innovation, and resilience converge to create a revolutionary platform for all investors in the crypto sphere. Embrace the new era of security and stability with us. I'm Mike Tyson with No FUD Koala.
Bro, isn't that a masterpiece? A freaking masterpiece right there. That's dope. Still love that. So let's see here. So Amor said, oh, Crip, what is the agenda for the members only stream on Saturday? So I was thinking we might end up doing the members only stream if you guys are okay with it. Remember when we first started, we said Saturdays or Sundays? we might end up doing the members only stream for this Sunday, and we're gonna cover as far as we're gonna kind of backtrack again. I want to because we have a lot of new members. I had people reaching out. They want to I want to get everybody set up and ready for that airdrop that's going to be coming in the next week or two. So we have a few members that need a little bit of assistance as far as downloading a Solana wallet. I want to get them kind of accustomed to using their Solana wallet for DeFi, and we're also going to be covering again the fib retracements, support levels, the moving averages, basically how to be a better trader and what I use for leverage trading and all that good stuff. So that's probably what we're going to do. Most likely we'll get we're going to start on Sunday, so we'll see. Justin, what you talking about? Change Tyson into Natoshi Nakamoto? Because that will probably get you in bro, it's AI. It's AI, and we're not you can tell it's AI. And it's a little snippet. It's nothing crazy. We should be good. We should be good, bro. And how do you know we don't have him actually affiliated with the coin or with the token, bro? You never know. We have some things coming out the pipeline. But yeah, we'll probably we'll probably do Sunday. I would like to do Sunday because I feel like we've been doing Saturdays every day. We might do Sunday, and I'm gonna be releasing on Sundays for the members only. I'm gonna be releasing the exact date that we're gonna be dropping the airdrop as well. So we have a big weekend ahead of us as far as the members only stream. So make sure if you guys aren't already, hit that join. $5 to join the members only. We're going to be covering basically what I use to trade, all my indicators and stuff like that. We're going to be covering Solana wallets, and also you guys will be eligible as long as you're a member to receive that airdrop coming up. So yeah, Justin, they did, bro, but it's a little bit different. We're not what they actually passed was they have AI music out, on a lot of big artists. So they covered all that. They basically are looking out for the artists and stuff like that. Something like this, I wouldn't go mainstream with it because obviously you can't, that would probably get flagged. But just a little video like this on the channel, I don't think is going to be a big deal. So, but I appreciate you looking out for sure. Well, if you guys know, tomorrow, if I don't have a stream, Tyson came after me. He pulled up. He pulled up and he's like, "Hey man, you owe me $100 million for using my stuff on that token. Pay me an NFK, brother." But yep, we'll be definitely covering that, guys. So let's just go over a little recap. Let's see here. Let's just go over a recap. So guys, remember, we have the Fed meeting coming up, guys. I want you guys to understand we have the Fed meeting coming up on May the 1st, right? So technically in about about 6 days, if you really consider today still, we're not over with, right? So 6 days from now, we're going to be having the Fed meetings, the FOMC meetings. I'm expecting this weekend. Coming up until next week, we're probably going to have some volatility. So just expect, the unexpected. Take care of those dips if they do arise. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll get psyched out and Bitcoin won't even be fazed by it. But the way the charts are looking, how we're kind of teeter-tottering, you can see it's most likely a lot of people are holding off until probably after the FOMC meeting. So Bitcoin right now is 64,471. So nothing crazy. We're still technically, and when you zoom out, we're still on this bear flag right here. So hopefully it plays out and we go up towards the upside eventually, right? Remember, historically speaking, Bitcoin does this for a solid month, a little bit more than a month after the halving. So, I mean, nothing out of the norm is really occurring right now. So, just be vigilant. Take care of those dips. I'm telling you, have patience. It's going to pay off, guys. It's going to pay off. For Milady, she's looking strong. Honestly, a lot of us have been waiting for a bigger dip. You, myself, to take advantage of it. So, just keeping an eye. Right now, for me, buy zone is going to be anything under the 17.9. Anything under the 17.9, I'm going to be just basically small increments, just buying in, dollar cost averaging in, adding to my bag. And I am looking for, excuse me, I am looking for another hidden gem. Not hidden, but another gem right now that we have been technically down. Myro is looking juicy, right? I want to see it come down. I would like to get Myro anywhere around 10 cents, even if it's not 10 cents necessarily, but 12 cents, somewhere around there. I'm going to keep an eye on it. And Arbitrum, big layer 2 project. I am keeping my eye on this one as well. If we can drop below $1, I'm going to be buying in on Arbitrum as well. So those are going to be my plays. Let me know what your guys' plays are in the comments. But other than that, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys had a wonderful night. I thank you guys so much for being here with me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful night. Go check out our native token, NFK. No FUD Koala. We're going to the moon. We thank you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow, all right? See ya.